So I do have, let me grab that real fast for you. A smaller version, it said. I bought it while I was in the Keys. Thought it would be really cool to bring out here and do some stuff, and I never even used it in the Keys. But anyway, here's the 300. It is water activated. If your finger's supposedly not wet, it won't turn on. But it's been wet, so that's what it'll do. Does not do that in the water. Anyway, this is the 300. I liked it. I only took it out one night. Comes with a pretty good long leash. I think it's about 20 feet. I kind of just throw them out in the water. So I decided to buy the 500, which is what's going to be the product review. Now, the 300 was actually fun. We haven't gone fishing with it or anything yet, but we threw it in the water and it was brought in all kinds of crazy stuff. So we saw so much stuff with it, I wanted to widen the area so I can actually fish it. This is the actual product I want to review. It's the Nebo 500 rechargeable. The difference between this package and that package was the rechargeable part and the 500 part. It said 300 on the other one. So basically the identical, and it didn't come with a charging port because this is batteries, this is charger. Let's cut the sucker open. That's some stout plastic. I thought that was a bit thinner. It was not. Alright, I think we got to her finally. The 500. That is quite right. So, 500. Identical size. Pretty much identical except for the back. Submersive 300 says it on the back side. Submersive 500 on the new one says it on the back side. Apparently this is a rechargeable, so let's take a look at that. I'm imagining once you open this up, it has some kind of a rechargeable piece in it. It does. It comes with a rechargeable piece inside, and this is weighted. This is not. This is actually like got air inside of it, so it pulls it. But what else does it come with? Leave a pamphlet, my leash, and now my new charger. Charging port, USB to a C. USB to a C, guys. Again, 20-foot leash, which I'll tie onto this. Stop this video here in a second, and then once I get my chance, once it gets dark enough, I'm going to throw these in the water, and then we're going to stare at the water. We're going to stare at the changes and see what brings these in. I saw some pretty cool stuff, so I was going to give it a lot more time than I did when I was out there earlier on. So earlier on, I gave it only like maybe a half hour. The only thing that's going to change that tonight is weather. If weather comes in crazy, I'm going to call it quits. But if not, we're going to do this either way. So let me flip you around here. I'm not seeing it. I'll just flip it like this then. So we'll be out there fishing off the end of that tonight. But for now, that's it for now. See you out there on the dock. So that's the 500, guys. Here it is in the water. It's been in there for maybe 5 minutes at the very, very most. But I wanted to get a little darker. The light's still kind of pretty bright out. And I got the 300 out right there out in front of Nicole. But it's still pretty bright. It's starting to get dark enough almost You know, 20 feet out, it's not a bad little rope. I might get a longer rope because these things can supposedly get 30 feet deep. And that means I can probably put them out really far, but I have to carry a big string. But anyway, that's the 500, and it looks like it might be a bit brighter. So we're gonna find out here in a little while when this light goes back down. I'll update you again in a minute. So the light already produced, and it's not even going, he got me. Little snook, guys. Check it out, light already produced. And I've already seen a bigger, much bigger one. So we're gonna let him go.